Hi guys, I'm Lisa for wtfLisa Tarot. Your messages through songs, so and other ways too, but songs are my favorite. So one earbud in, one earbud out. Like, share, subscribe, drop a tip, cash out, wtfLisa Tarot. Shop my store, wtfLisa eBay. That would be awesome. I have some spiritual items and then just random items because they need to get out of my house. wtfLisa eBay. Phone readings are closed. But you can get a one card reading. It's all done through Etsy messaging for $2.99, or you can get a recorded video for $5.55. I'm gonna try to keep this fast. I didn't realize my battery is about to die, and I'm just not into this. And that's kind of the energy that I'm picking up. If someone's not into having a conversation, I'm not ready to make nice by the chicks. I almost said the Chixie Dicks, and I'll tell you why. Their name originally was the Dixie Chicks. It's hard for me to say. I always say it wrong and backwards. Why? There are just some things I can't fucking say. This in particular, I blame on Zach Galifianakis, because in the early 2000s, he did a comedy special, and if I remember correctly, it's been a long time since I've seen it. He was playing the piano and just saying hella funny shit. And one of his jokes had something to do with starting an all-male country group called the Chixie Dicks. Since I saw that comedy special, I've not been able to say Dixie Chicks right, and then they changed their name to the Chicks, and you would think my problem is solved. No, I still end up saying it wrong. Anyway, I'm not ready to make nice, and the energy reminds me of just somebody from the past wanting to speak again, reach out, and you're not ready to speak to them. You don't want to speak to them. In some cases, they're going to look up your social media, and it's deactivated. They're blocked. They go to text you. Your phone number changed. They don't have your new one. And in some cases, if they do have your new one, you didn't give it to them. So if they text you, it's awkward. I also have the same vibe as somebody trying to get other people to reach out to you through, for them. But no one's biting. Not ready to make nice. And some of you, because you have your boundaries up. You don't want anything to do with this person, but they definitely want shit to do with you. I know you said, can't you just get over it? Nope. It turned my whole world around, she said. And now at this point, someone's done so much healing, they just don't give a shit. I'm not ready to make nice, but Queen of Cups, I just don't want anything to do with it. Divine Feminine, Knight of Cups. In the past, somebody immature, Knight of Wands, tried their shit, and maybe in the past you would have fell for it. But at this point, boundaries are up. You're just not. I see messages being left on red. And I just see someone continuing their cord cutting, their blocks, all the things. My battery is going to die. So this, if this just ends abruptly, it is what it is. But someone needs to understand, just because they want to reach out doesn't mean they should. If they know the other person is not ready to make nice, the other person they did too much. Leave the fucking person alone. Let them live their life. I'm not ready to make nice. I'm not ready to back down. I'm still mad as hell, and I don't have time to go round and round and round and round. Most of us don't. We're busy surviving. We don't need to go back to the past. We don't need to argue things that don't matter. I find myself doing it a little bit lately, on social media, and I'm finding it's because I'm in the energy. I'm an energy reader. I pick up energy. Sometimes I get stuck in it. So it's something I need to work on myself, is not getting too caught up in others' energy. And I have my own anger over things too. So this reading applies to me just as much as it does to other people. But there are some people, you know what? They've healed. They've come a long way. You've been through hell. You've been through the worst. And then you have people who put you in hell and put you through the worst, wanting to be like, oh, hey, why? What it is you think I should, she just said. Can't bring myself to do what it is you think I should. Sorry, am I speaking? But Emperor, some of you Divine Feminine, that Queen of Cups tells me you're Divine Feminine, Karmic Masculine, Knight of Wands, acted a damn fool with this Knight of Wands. I'm not calling signs, it's a general reading. Divine Feminine, you're not interested in that karmic fake twin. You're not interested in karmics. And of course, you're going to be tested, because that just seems to be the lifelong bullshit, isn't it? But whatever this is, Karmic Masculines can't. I don't even think, in the past, if they had some energetic cord and they did that thing where they're like, I can feel what you feel, blah, 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 blah. They aren't feeling it. I've Got Me Wrong by Alice in Chains. I love this song. It's their acoustic version. I didn't know I added the acoustic version to my list if I had the regular one. The song is awesome. But they could try to come back and say, oh, I've healed, I'm a better person. No, they aren't. Page of Wands, Knight of Swords. They're the same. Lovers. Honestly, again, these are those karmic masculines we deal with. They were born for rejection. They are meant to be rejected. And they're coming back even dumber, but an older, dumber, and more useless version of what they used to be. It is your job to keep those boundaries up. Cut those cords. Three of Swords. They're never meant to be a part of things, and they never will be. They had their chance. They blew it. That's it. Some of them know this. And that's why you might be feeling the energy of them wanting to reach out, but they quite don't because they can't. And in some cases, I feel like your heavy protection will keep them away. You keep saying in my ear, as of now, you've got me wrong, but I don't think you've got this person wrong. You've got this person right. They've got themselves wrong if they think bothering you makes sense. Man Stealer. For some of you, these were destiny thieves. You have those energy harvesters, those karmic masculines. They do steal feminine energy. They try to manifest, and in some cases, they want to be you. Why? Because they're weird asses. And karma. Some of them are, they've been experiencing their bad karma for a while. They think if they get back in your good graces, they'll be fine. It ain't happening. Some of you, like, you might not even get the messages. You might, like, in a few months after it's too late, it might pop up. But I just feel like some of you are so protected. Those, you're not even, it's, no. If you do get the messages, I see them being left unread. There's just no desire whatsoever to talk to this person. But guidance, they want to talk to you. Narc energy, witchcraft. Some of them could be using witchcraft, but with this unbothered, it's not working. And because it's not working, they may try to reach out, or you're feeling that energy. Narc energy, and yes, I just mentioned this. They want to be you. I don't think this has to do with regular gay people. This is something else. But they can't with this jail card. Some of them may end up going to jail. That is part of their fate. Not just for what they did to you, but other things they were involved with. You're not their only victims. That's the thing. Karmic masculines have like 80 victims or more. Maybe not that much. Maybe more. Who knows? Each one is different, but at the end of the day, they are blocked from you. With that jail, I also just see they can't come near you. It's like a spiritual jail. Your angels, whatever, is protecting you, because not everyone's being protected by angels. And don't be all like, what? What does that mean? You know what? Everyone's not the fucking same. There might be things in the same energy, but the stories, names will vary. As of now, I bet you've got me. You're not part of my plan. They're not part of your plan. They're not part of the divine plan. The only part of the plan for them ever. They were born to be rejected, and they were born to descend, which means hell, jail. Oh, well. Oh, these came out. I'll take them. You did not break me. I know I made a mistake, and I pretend I don't care. You did not break me. That's you. That's why you're not biting. You're not answering. You're not responding. Nothing. I know I made a mistake. I pretend that I don't care. That's them. They know they fucked up. They knew they were fucking up while they were fucking up. It's just a circle jerk circus of circle jerks wanting to come in, do another circle jerk circus. But you ain't circling jerks, and you definitely don't want a circus with any jerks. What does that mean? I don't know. I'm just the messenger. Either way, someone's gotta take a fuck off for an answer. They haven't. They may still try. Others, you might just feel it in your energy, but it's being taken away. They're being cleared. In some cases, new timelines they can't reach. Different energies, accomplice, partner in crime, cleanup. Some of them, again, may try to have someone reach out as like a mediator between the two. I do have an energy, though, of people not want outer space, not wanting anything to do with it. Nope, I'm not doing it. You deal with it on your own. Not literal outer space. I think people just want to keep their distance from this guy as much as possible. They don't want any part of the bullshit, and they don't want to piss you off, creating new drama that doesn't need to be. Why? Because road. To me, there's just, you've moved on. You've done other things. This is an old road that does not need to be crossed again. It is what it is. Also, crossroads energy. Someone went to the crossroads. They did something they shouldn't have done, and now that's being collected on. So You may not get the message before some of the karmic masculine energies that you dealt with croak. I have Jenny from the Block by J-Lo. I've heard this in forever. Anyway, some of them made deals that they couldn't keep, and they're gonna be dealing with that. So you may get like a last message from them, and then it's whatever the crossroads deal was, however that's being handled, because some it's jail, some it's hell. Metaphorically speaking. Maybe. Anyway, they're about to be collected on 5 of Wands. You don't want to be there 3 of Wands when that happens. That's why you're not going to get the message. Because 10 of Cups, 9 of Coins, you weren't part of the deal. You aren't supposed to be there. You were always protected, and there's no reason for you to go back. I just feel like they may try to reach out, and then before they go. But I get some of you again. You're leaving it on red. Others of you will get the message after they're already dealing with their consequences, whether it be will or hell. You know, the usual karmic bullshit. History repeats itself. Which is funny, because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, yet history repeats itself. And then people are like, no, the world was great. Okay. Sorry, 5 of Coins. Someone's world is crashing down. They want to reach out to you and make your world crash down, but you ain't having it. Chariot and 10 of Swords. A fool's errand. A fool's gonna try to... It's a fool's errand. There's no point. You're not going to get the message. You're not going to answer the message. Or you're going to leave it on red. You're not going to get it. And their ass is grass. It is what it is.